My mother-in-law told me I was poisoning my daughter by feeding her store-bought baby food instead of making everything from scratch. I was 29, back at work after 3 months of maternity leave, pumping in a storage closet twice a day and running on 4 hours of sleep. My daughter Lily was 6 months old, happy, healthy, and hitting every milestone. But apparently none of that mattered because I wasn't pureeing organic sweet potatoes at midnight. It started when Linda showed up unannounced on a Tuesday at 11 a.m. I was working from home that day, had Lily and her bouncer next to my desk, and was trying to finish a presentation due in 3 hours. Linda walked in using the key my husband gave her without asking me, took one look at the jar of Gerber carrots on my desk, and said that's why she's so small. She's not getting proper nutrition. Lily was in the 60th percentile for weight. I showed Linda the pediatrician's chart from last week. She waved it away dismissively. Doctors don't know anything anymore. When I was raising Marcus, I made everything fresh. That's why he's so tall and strong. That's why he never got sick. I didn't have time for this conversation. Asked her politely to leave so I could work. She ignored me, picked up Lily without asking, and started listing everything I was doing wrong. The bouncer was bad for her spine development. My apartment was too cold. I wasn't holding her enough. I should quit my job and stay home like a real mother would. I felt my jaw clenching but stayed calm. Linda, I need to work. Please put her down. She huffed loudly. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You're too stressed. That stress goes right into your milk. You're probably poisoning her that way too. I stood up. Get out. She blinked at me like I'd slapped her. Excuse me? Get out of my apartment. Now. She clutched Lily tighter. I'm trying to help you raise my granddaughter properly. You clearly don't know what you're doing. That's when something inside me snapped. I pulled out my phone, opened my pediatrician's portal, and started reading out loud. Lily's 6-month checkup showed her in the 60th percentile for weight, 67th for height, meeting all developmental milestones ahead of schedule, with the doctor's note reading, Mom is doing an excellent job. I scrolled further. Let me read you what else Dr. Morrison wrote. Mother is clearly attentive and well-informed. Baby is thriving. Some of the healthiest babies I see are on commercial baby food. It's specifically designed for infant nutrition. Linda's face went pale. I wasn't done. Then I opened my photos and started showing her screenshots. Every single text she'd sent Marcus about me over the past 6 months, telling him I was too young to be a good mother, that I was selfish for going back to work, that he should have married someone more traditional, that I was probably going to damage Lily permanently. Marcus had been forwarding them to me the whole time. He just never told her he disagreed. I looked at her directly. You want to talk about poisoning my daughter? Let's talk about the toxic grandmother who shows up uninvited, criticizes everything, and sends hateful messages about her mother. Linda tried to hand me Lily, fumbling with the blanket. I didn't mean it that way. You're twisting my words. I took my daughter back. The next words came out ice cold. You don't get unsupervised visits anymore. You don't get a key. You see Lily when Marcus is present, in our home, and you keep your opinions to yourself. If you can't do that, you don't see her at all. But I'm her grandmother, and I'm her mother, the only one who gets to decide what's best for her. She left without another word. Marcus came home that night and I showed him everything. He called his mother immediately, told her the same thing I did. She cried, said she was just trying to help, that she'd never meant to hurt anyone. He told her hurt or not, the rules stand. 3 months later, Linda asked if she could visit. Showed up with an apology and a gift. Organic baby food she'd made herself, already pureed in little jars with handwritten labels. Thought maybe you'd like some help, she said quietly. But if you prefer store-bought, that's completely fine too. I looked at the jars, looked at her, then I put them in the fridge next to the Gerber. Lily can have both. Linda smiled, small and uncertain. That sounds perfect. She still doesn't have a key. Probably never will. But she holds Lily now without commenting on my choices. And when she starts to say something, I just pull out my phone. That's usually enough. Some boundaries need enforcement. Some mothers-in-law need to learn. And some store-bought baby food is exactly what a working mother needs to keep her family fed and her sanity intact.